who was the first person? Do you remember that came to Christ in your ministry? And then maybe a turning point when more and more students started coming to Christ?
So our evangelism has kind of gone through several stages. And if I could be 100% honest, working overseas, I working with a very hard, difficult, unreached people group. We never saw anybody come to know Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And constant invitations, constant sharing. And so when I get to the college campus, it's year 2. And we had been tweaking and trying to work on our large group service to make it a spot where we weren't speaking Christianese, that we were, lost people are like, oh, these people aren't a cult, just trying to navigate some of those things, not be watered down gospel presentation, limp wristed in who we were, but just trying to be aware that there are more lost people on our campus than followers of Jesus. And so we tweaked that a couple times, and a girl had come up on a Thursday and said, would you I'm really talking through what does this look like to follow Jesus. Can we talk tomorrow? And I said, yeah, of course. And I didn't know at that time, but I was basically setting up a gospel appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had I guess it was our third year. And so I had a sophomore who had recently just kind of rededicated her life to the Lord. And I said, hey, you're going to come with me and do this.
Nice.
Like, what are we going to do? I was like, I'm going to share the gospel with her and you're going to help. And she said, okay. How do we do that? And I said, it'll be okay. And so,
we'll figure this out.
It'll be okay.
Love it.
I'm really stressed out at this point because evangelism had not been really anything on our radar. And so I remember like YouTubing like the illustration of
wow.
share, and that I'm just not equipped to do that because I have to share the gospel with this girl, and I need a pathway, I need a tool to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to talk for a long time. And so we sat at a coffee shop, and I walked through one verse evangelism with Kayla Ortiz. The first time I had ever done it, teaching Morgan Little, who we'll talk about her in a second.
Yeah.
And Kayla came to know Christ, and that was the first. I was 30 years old. It was the first time I ever led anyone to Christ.
Wow.
And it was the first time I ever trained anybody to lead anyone to Christ too. So I got all of that in the same boat.
Wow,
that's so awesome.
And so Kayla came to know the Lord. She's served 2 years or a year and a half at the University of Houston with their BSM, and now her and her husband are serving at a camp in Colorado.
Wow.
Morgan Little went on, and Morgan Little just kind of revolutionized a lot of things that we did, but she's in the process of planning her third campus ministry as a 26-year-old. And so the Lord was really, really gracious in those moments, for sure, because I didn't come from campus ministry royalty like Paul. Like I had to learn from the school of hard knocks.